crazy mother.
Everton are going to finish in the top 4.
Everton. Yo, what's up, guys? It's football time here, and this is the Talking Ball podcast. Today, we're going to be discussing our thoughts on the Premier League. So, Michael, what do you think? Who do you think will get relegated? Straight out there, who do you think?
Oh, well, in 20th position, I don't know about you lot, but I've got recently promoted Fulham going down.
Same.
I
agree.
I don't think they've upgraded their squad enough.
Yeah.
They haven't got Premier League quality players.
Nothing.
They haven't. Their manager is quite inexperienced.
Mm-hmm.
I still think he's a good manager, but I don't think he's at the level yet to keep them up.
Yeah.
But if I was them, I would keep trusting him and then go again next year when they get relegated.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that?
Yeah. But they are probably going to get relegated. And they're in the 20th position for me. And
Corey?
Well, since we've already all agreed on 20th position, I'll be on to 9th. I don't know if this club that I'm going to say right now will finish 19th or 18th, but I definitely think West Ham probably are going to get relegated, if I'm being honest with you.
Yes.
Oh, I think they're going to get relegated, but I've got them 18th.
Yeah, I've got them 18th as well. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Look at their fixtures, it's just so unfair.
Yeah. Like, there's problems behind the scenes, and it's just the manager. I mean, he's not the manager to take them forward, and it's just West Ham are not a good club right now.
No. They're probably going to sell Declan Rice to Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Their best players don't play well.
Yeah.
Everything's wrong. They got some good players.
Yeah,
they just don't have a team.
Yeah, they've got Mikel Antonio. Aller had a horrible season, but like, you see, he has that talent.
And they sold one of their best young players, Garner, to West Brom.
To West Brom, and he scored as well.
Yeah, and Mark Noble came out and
and
the club for that decision.
And publicly spoke about the situation with Garner.
So I don't see them staying up.
Yeah, I'm talking about West Brom.
It'll be a really big loss for the club as well, being in the Prem for that long. I haven't seen them get relegated before.
What do you think about West Brom? I think they've made some good signings, in my opinion.
Like, as we said, Garner, but I still don't think they have what it takes to stay up. I think they're going to be...
Matheus Pereira, wicked.
Yeah, Matheus Pereira, he's a baller.
Doesn't make the whole team good.
Yeah.
Definitely agree with both of you.
I'm going 17th. I'm going 19th place.
Yeah, same.
19th,
but they've signed Ivanovic as well, which has gone underrated in the summer. Some experience at the back.
He is old, but he brings some experience. Because
they've been buying a lot of young players.
Yeah.
And you need someone who's been there, seen it, done that.
Yeah.
I think that's why Arsenal brought in Willian as well, but we'll get onto that later.
So
that's our bottom 3.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any... Okay, just staying up. Andres, who you got?
Just staying up.
Position.
I mean, before the season started, I'd have Aston Villa. But I'm just saying, Aston Villa have looked pretty good.
Yep, I agree with you.
I mean, they've made good signings as well. I mean, Martinez, penalty save. I mean, on his debut, that's just amazing, you know.
Good for my fantasy team as well.
Ollie Watkins, the striker they needed a striker, they got him.
Yep, kept Grealish, long-term contract.
Yeah.
That might have been the most important signing, like
really
he with Aubameyang.
Yeah, true.
That was one of the most surprising signings I've seen.
Yeah, they still need to strengthen in their defensive position. But I still think they're going to actually stay up, and they might have actually quite a good season.
Yeah, in 17th position. It's hard to disagree with Aston Villa because I still think their defense is a bit iffy.
Yeah, I think they're just about going to stay up, but by next season they could progress further.
I think I'm going to agree with you on that.
Yeah,
I think they will just stay up.
I agree with West Ham.
Yeah.
16th, who have you got?
16. Oh.
is where it's difficult. You know, it's hard to predict like below mid-table. Like
Yeah, it's just it's so hard to predict all that.
Yeah, therefore.
Yeah. So who are you going for, Michael? 16th.
16th. Oh, I tell you what. This could go one or two ways.
Disconnected me. Who are you going?
This could go one or two ways for Leeds. And they could go horribly wrong, or they could go really good.
No, but you've
man,
seen.
I think they'll do it better than.
And I've got
Yeah.
them.
See, they've done it
I
against
know you
Liverpool.
didn't let me finish, and I've got them going really good.
Yeah.
So 16th. I'm gonna go for. Even though this club has made some really good signings, I still feel like their manager is holding them back. In Steve Bruce. So I'm going Newcastle 16th.
Newcastle 16th.
I think they got a top 12 squad, but they don't have the right manager in charge. They need a good manager.
Man like Big Sam.
Nah, that ain't the one. Like, get a young. They got a good defense. They got a decent midfield, and they've signed really good attackers now. So
Yeah, I mean,
if they had a good manager.
Newcastle the other day, Saint Maxim doesn't get involved enough, but he's one of their clinical players on the ball.
Yeah,
Playing,
it's
like,
because they don't attack. They're just playing for a 0-0 draw all the time.
Exactly, like the way they defend as well. Like Saint Maxim isn't getting involved enough, like he was last season.
Guys, don't let me join. Yeah.
Okay, so any different decisions?
Oh, I mean,
I
actually think Newcastle are going to finish a little bit higher. I think their signings, Jamal Lewis, Ryan Fraser, Josh Hendricks, whatever his name is, Jeff Hendricks, Callum Wilson, they've made good signings. I think as you said, it's not going to be, they don't have the best of managers. But I still think they're going to finish a little bit higher than 16th. And
yeah, I agree with you.
Tough one to call.
Corey.
Yeah.
So, where do you think Sheffield United will suffer with second season syndrome? In my opinion, I do. They finished.
You know what? That is probably it's a very tough one, but I do think they probably will. Like,
Yeah.
what was it yesterday? Although they had not yesterday, sorry, a few days ago. I don't know. I think they played against
Yes.
Villa. That was it. They got a red card and then they went 1-0 down.
Yeah.
Like some of the players that were performing last season that were playing really well. They didn't none of them shined out to me. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I do think I agree. They've all suffered from second season syndrome.
yeah. I
So
mean,
who have you lot got in 16th position?
we're just talking about Sheffield United having the second season syndrome. They haven't made
That's
any
a good shout, you know.
Yeah.
That's a really good shout.
I mean, I still think they're gonna finish like they're not gonna go anywhere near like the relegation table, but we're not gonna finish as high as they did.
I agree.
Yeah, therefore. I agree with that.
But around that 16th place, it's a tight one because people teams like Newcastle, they're gonna be down there. But yeah, who do you think will finish 16th, Corey?
A tough one. There's a few like you said. You know what? I reckon I'm gonna say what's it called? Sheffield United.
Sheffield United 16th.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's not a bad shout. Second season syndrome is actually a thing.
Yeah, I know, but at 16th place, it's a mad one.
I just can't see them doing well, to be honest.
And they haven't upgraded. They've actually downgraded this summer, losing Dean Henderson and buying a relegated Bournemouth goalkeeper,
one of the best
Ramsdale.
goalies in the Prem.
Yeah, they've had a bad. I mean, they haven't made any proper transfers. Yeah, you could be right with that one.
They'll finish 16th, give or take a few places.
True. All right. I think around the 15th, 14th spot, Southampton has to be there. I mean, they're literally relying on Danny Ings. That's it. Like
they even made any of the transfers apart
I mean, no, I mean they lost Højbjerg. He was one of their best players. I mean they brought in Kyle Walker-Peters, but is that much of an upgrade to Cedric?
Right back, but
I mean, they had Cedric there last season.
No,
Is he
I think
much of an upgrade?
Southampton might do decent this year.
Yeah,
They've
but they
upgraded
lost.
in their centre back position, buying a young centre back from Rio Valenciano,
Yeah,
who's
that's true.
been touted as the next big thing. So I think they've
Yeah, but is
upgraded.
he gonna start every match for them? Like, let's be real. And
Yeah.
they lost Højbjerg. They're one of their best midfielders. I mean,
think
they
Højbjerg
rely
was
too much on Danny
overrated, to
Ings.
tell the
If
truth.
Danny Ings has an off season, I mean, he probably won't. But let's be real. If he has an off season, they might be in the relegation zone. Like,
Yeah, but
I might go
potentially.
that far to say.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that as well.
I mean, Che Adams, he's young and
He started banging at the end though.
Yeah, I think with the help of Ings, they can form a deadly partnership. But you know, if like still in the midfield, then it's like only Ward-Prowse.
weak in the midfield.
I mean, they have Ward-Prowse. He's a baller,
That's
but
about
they lost
it, though, isn't it?
Højbjerg. They have like it's quite thin in the midfield.
Exactly, it's really weak midfield.
And like he said, as Michael said, they upgraded the centre back position, but is this defense still strong enough to, you know, to stay in?
Can I give you a cheeky little shout? Yeah, Hassan Hutel is one of the most underrated managers in this league.
Yeah, I agree.
He's had no money to spend, and he's bringing in quality. Walker-Peters, we might not like him, but at the end of the last season, they went 7 games on the trot without losing, which is impressive for a middle table club.
Mm.
And they showed improvements. Shea Adams started scoring. They defended better. I think the only game I was disappointed with them was against Arsenal. Now, the reason they only lost was because of a goalkeeper's stupid mistake.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I see them finishing higher than that, to tell the truth. I've got Burnley at 15th.
Burnley, Sean Dyche, in my opinion, he's an underrated manager.
Sean Dyche is not underrated.
What do you mean?
He's rated by everyone. Honestly, he's rated.
Yeah, but
you can't tell me Sean Dyche is not rated.
Yeah.
He's a good manager, but he hasn't been given the funds to buy the players he needs. If you know what I mean. What do you think, Corey?
Tough one, what last season? I remember they had like that. You know that striker they have, that Wood.
Yeah.
He's quite a good player, to be fair. Like seeing him, saw him play against Spurs in one of the games. I think he bagged 2 goals. Played really well.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. But I've heard rumours.
I think he scored a goal or 2 this season as well, early on. He's a good player.
I've heard rumours that Tarkowski might be going to West Ham
as well, but he hasn't really performed, has he, that much?
Nah, I don't think. They haven't got enough creativity for my liking.
If he wants to do well for Burnley.
Yeah. I still think they'll stay up, but I don't think it'll be as comfortably as last year.
Like, then again, look at the defense. They've got
made good
decent
upgrades.
defenders. Ben Mee, Tarkowski, Nick Pope. They've got
they have a great defense, Burnley.
Yeah, they've always had a good defense. But the only thing is, teams have been able throughout the years to play against them. They've sat a defender, like they might play 3 at the back with them.
I mean, but they are thin in midfield, and
yeah, to be honest, most teams nowadays are quite thin in midfield. Like,
yeah.
I agree with that. So, are we going for Burnley 15th, or is it only me?
I'll back that. Yeah, I'd say Burnley 15th, around there.
Cool. I think Andreas has got a different opinion. Or what are you thinking? So, okay. Let's skip this, man. 14th.
And what?
Who you got? Oh, you back, Andreas?
Okay. Yeah.
15th.
15th. Yeah, I mean, Burnley depends, because at midfield they lost Jeff Hendricks, and he was one of the best midfielders. So it's true. And their strikers, Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes, they're like 7-goal season strikers, and they're not really that good. So they could be in the 15th spot. Yeah, so I'll back that. I'll back that.
Yeah.
So who do you think is going to be 14th, Corey?
You know what, this might be controversial, but Leeds are a shout for around this mark here.
I reckon they'll finish around 2 spots higher.
You'll come on the podcast.
2 spots higher.
So who man got 14? That's a big question because this is when the teams are getting really good. And not really good, but good quality teams.
Well, Corey's got Leeds, but I think they'll finish a little bit higher.
Yeah, I can back that.
I mean, Leeds, they've looked mad. They've looked mad.
They look like they can score, but they got no defense at all, honestly.
It's true, but yeah, they had Ben White. Ben White carried their defense. So I see if they sign a defender, then maybe we could talk about them
They
going
can
10 or
push
12.
forward. But in
like that.
14th place, I've got Crystal Palace personally. I think they've done really good business by signing
Exactly.
Eze, who was,
Thank
in my
you.
opinion, the second best player in the
They have
championship
And
after
their squad
Aston
quite a
Villa's
lot.
man.
They've looked.
Ollie
They've
Watkins.
Crystal Palace, 2 wins out of 2. They've looked
against
good.
big teams as well.
Yeah, they've looked good, and before the season you would have maybe put them near the relegation zone.
Yep.
But 15th
I had
place,
them at the start of the
that's
season.
where they are. I'm sorry, 14th place, that's where they are. Alright. Corey, 13th
Yeah,
place.
what was that, sorry?
13th place. Who are you going for?
13th place.
Mm-hmm.
13th.
I'm actually
This is
saying
where I
Leeds
would
now.
put Crystal Palace in my opinion. This is what I would have.
I'd actually go Leeds 13th.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I can see that. Yep, therefore.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go for a bit different, though, because I still think first season in the Prem, I don't think they'll hit they might have a bad patch where they lose a lot of games.
Mm.
But I think overall, I think they'll be good. So,
Mm-hmm.
in my 13th, I'm going to go with Southampton, the team we spoke about earlier.
I put them lower. But yeah, Southampton.
Yeah. So we had to
Well,
disagree on that one.
They've only
Still,
got one
we'll
man
see
to
if you got it
rely
right.
on, so.
So, and then at 12th, I think I've got Leeds there. I think that's a good position for Leeds.
I've gone for 13, but I would put them further if they actually get defender.
Yeah, but that's a big question.
Ben White was a big loss, but
Yeah.
if they could fill that patch, get a new defender, then we could talk about them going higher.
Yep, I agree.
So 12th, 11th place. Are you going for?
11th place. I'm going for a big shout here. A pretty outlandish claim. I'm going for Leicester.
That low.
I'm going. I just feel like they haven't done good business. Castagno was a panic buy. He's been a backup at Atalanta. They didn't even buy their best fullback. They should have bought Goosens, who's actually a left back instead of Castagna.
He's a right
back. When they got, in my opinion, the best all-round right back in the league in Pereira.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I don't know. They haven't upgraded enough for me. They still a good team, and they could prove me wrong. Definitely.
Vardy could be dying out. I know he's a
Exactly, and their wingers do not score.
You made some good points there.
I told you they're relying on Vardy. They can't expect him to be scoring 20 goals each year at the age of 34 now. And they may have signed Cengiz Under recently, but he hasn't played well in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So he might not be a good signing either. If I was them, I would have bought more experienced winger because they got a couple of young wingers like Harvey Barnes and Damari Gray. I would have bought a player like Gerard Moreno from Villarreal.
That's a good
I think would
shout.
have pushed them to the next level. He actually got the second most goal contributions
top 10.
in La Liga.
With the points you've made, I can see Leicester finishing in that position. Yeah, I can back that. I'm backing that. So
Sick.
Who are we going 10th?
10th place. This is where it gets trickier. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is where it gets trickier. Who am I going for 10th? Who am I going for? Corey, would you like to go first? Because I need some time to think about this.
Yeah, man, I'm struggling. Like it's difficult.
Spurs 10th.
Nah, I'm joking.
Nah, that's what I was gonna say.
Ooh, this is hard, you know.
It's actually hard. I was thinking about Brighton there, but I think Brighton will be good this season. Like really, really good. Like surprisingly good.
No.
But I can't see them finishing it above 10th place.
Yeah, because Brighton have looked good.
You know what?
Lamptey.
Thanks for that, Mikey. Literally, I would put Brighton here.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
You're going for Brighton,
They've got good
Lamptey's
players
been balling. Lamptey.
I love Lamptey. I loved him at Chelsea and I still love him.
Yeah.
I think he's a brilliant right back. I don't think he's good as Reece James, but I think he'll do wonders for them.
Yeah.
And you're forgetting about this. Look at these
really
centre backs. Tell me one team that has got like a better, more reliable centre back partnership. Ben White and Lewis Dunk. And they got Shane Duffy. And they got.
I'll do you one.
No,
better.
Shane Duffy. They lost Shane Duffy.
They lost him.
They don't have Shane Duffy anymore.
I can do you one better. I'll do you one easy.
Matt Ryan.
No, I'm being dead serious. I can do you one better than whoever you said.
No, I know, but I'm just saying
Mustafi and Louise. I don't care.
In my opinion, I think they got a top 3 centre back partnership. Because obviously, I think Van Dijk and Joe Gomez are better. But who else really?
Mustafi and Louise.
That's a good shout, honestly.
Mm.
Okay, I could back that. Brighton 10th. I was gonna put them 9th. But...
9th now. Who we go 9th?
9th.
Mm.
We haven't had. Well, I had an outlandish claim earlier, but 9th. I could see Spurs going here if they're going for a League Cup.
I reckon.
Yeah, exactly. If they're gonna focus on a trophy.
Exactly, I could see them here. I couldn't see Wolves this low. I think Wolves are too consistent. They're just one of those teams that just don't lose a lot of games.
Yeah.
Mate, Spurs.
They just grind out results. And they've made some good signings. They bought although they lost Jota, they're close to signing Semedo, who I think is a big up.
Yeah.
On Doherty, in my opinion. They've signed Fabio Silva for 30 million, who's touted to be the next great striker. Obviously Portuguese, Wolves the Portugal, but still top player.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna make another big signing, in my opinion, because that Jota money's gonna come in and they're gonna spend that on another winger.
Yeah. So who are?
I think I've got them higher. So 9th, I am going for Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs.
All right. Yeah. They haven't looked that. They haven't.
Although they signed Bale, I think Bale won't be that great this season.
Yeah.
I think
he's play till Christmas.
Exactly. So I don't know. I don't see where these changes are coming in. All these Tottenham fans, we're back on for the top 4 race. I think Arsenal, Wolves, and Everton are way ahead of them.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
you agree?
Corey,
what do you feel? You got something different?
8 instead.
Sorry, what position did you put Spurs?
9th. He's gone 9th.
9th.
No, I swear it was 8th.
I'm not even doing this out of bias to try.
Because we're on to the top 8 now.
But genuinely, if they're going for a trophy, like I'm not even bantering. Even if it's the EFL Cup or what's it called? FA Cup. I could see them finishing a lot lower than what they did this season. Right. So I do sort of agree, but with the quality that they've got in players, like with Son, Kane, Moura.
Yeah. I think they'll finish a little bit.
But then again, if they're focusing on a trophy, you can't be playing those.
That's why I've got them there.
Exactly. So I'm a bit 50-50, but sure, I would put sure.
All right, we'll go with Spurs then.
Yeah. Okay. 7th place. Now this is where it gets difficult.
Now I'm gonna put Wolves.
Wolves. Okay, Wolves. I can see that. I can see that potentially.
Yeah. I mean, we already spoke about Wolves, so don't need to spend too long there. Just Wolves 7th, exactly. And move on to the top 6.
They've got some wicked.
Wait. Who told you I was putting Wolves out there? Who told you I was putting Wolves there? I might have something different.
All right. Who you going seventh then?
Seventh. I'll tell you what. I'll go for the same as you lot.
Well, who's you gonna say?
So you say you want to
Give me the
bet?
figure and like you had something to say.
No, it's because Chelsea just had a big opportunity where the defender just fouled Havertz. So I was a bit confused about what you lot were saying. So I'll go Wolves seventh.
All right, and top 6 now.
Oh, this is where it gets difficult. Can I go first on this?
I'm gonna say Man United 6th.
No.
Six?
No way.
Like, come on, I know they were poor first game, but nah.
Andres,
not
come
that
on, they
bad.
still got quality, bro. But it's his opinion. You can go for them 6th. I could see
Yeah, I
them
know,
finishing
but
6th.
I'm
If
just
because
saying, they're trying to set
Ole, I don't
priorities
believe in
up.
Ole. I don't think he's a
Exactly.
good manager.
I mean,
Yeah, he's a rubbish manager in my opinion. He's the
I
only
agree with you.
manager in such a long time that's bowled 3 semi-finals.
And I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna go for Man United that low, but I think they could finish there. If you know what I'm talking about. 1-0 Chelsea as well, so that's good.
That's rubbish. Don't care. Don't care about Chelsea. Yes, that's
Okay.
dead.
So 6th, I'm going for. As much as I love Arteta's plan, and I think he's a good manager, and I think he's the man to take you forward. I can't see him finishing higher than 6th this year.
No, I mean, come on.
Because he hasn't got that midfielder who can just dominate
That's why we're trying to get our Party. Like, if we get them, then. But
I was not your main. In my opinion, I don't think he's as important as Party, because I think Ceballos is pretty similar to it. Although I think Aouar is better, I think Arteta will trust Ceballos now. I think they just need that rock in front of the defense who will just.
that's why we're gonna get.
He won't take stuff.
So we're getting Party.
Yeah, I think I don't know. They've been dilly-dallying, and if you get Party, then I might change my mind. But at the moment, I got you sitting 6th.
Well, I've got.
But I do think you have a bright future. If I'm being honest.
My opinion, I'd put us 5th.
Yeah, I've got us 5th as well.
You got 5th, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying 5th.
So you got 6th then, Corey.
I'm hoping for top 4, but realistically, I think we'll finish 5th.
No, actually. No. I'm for Everton 5th. Everton 5th.
But you putting yourselves in top 4?
Yeah, I am.
In this season?
Yes, I am.
Come on, Andreas.
You know,
come on.
No, sorry, I forgot to even mention about Everton. Everton, I'd put 6th because of like the signings they've made, how they're performing. Like,
6th, and you lot 5th then.
Really
Or
Yeah,
are you gonna go? You lot 4th.
That's what I would do.
Well, I've got Everton 5th and us 4th.
Everton.
So you're in the top 4, both of you.
No,
Yeah.
I said Arsenal 5th.
Oh yeah, Corey's a bit more realistic. Andres wants the glory now. Well, to be fair, you lot are most realistic compared to the AFTV lot. They think they're challenging for the league this year.
No, that's too far.
I know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We could obviously not finish in the top 4, but I'm trusting Arteta's plans. Yeah,
I have trust in Arteta's plan. I think he's a brilliant manager. It's just about if Arsenal spend the money. You seen Chelsea in the window back Lampard, and then you've seen Man United. On contrast, they haven't spent a lot of money because they don't trust Ole.
So who are you going for?
There's the difference. In 4th, I haven't done 5th. 5th, I've got United because I think Ole is just not a good manager. I think the players will come in clutch, but I don't know. I don't rate him as a manager. I think they need a different manager. They should have got Carlo when he was on the market, and that leads me to my next point. Everton are going to finish in the top 4.
Everton. I mean, they're class, but
Carlo's won everything. 4 different leagues in 4 different countries.
But so Arsenal not in the top 4, but Everton are.
You're putting Everton above Arsenal.
Everton in the top 4.
So
they've signed not just good players, world-class players. Alan, I think he's pretty. I think he's on that level to world-class.
No.
I mean, Decore is definitely world-class. Definitely.
Decore is not world-class yet. I think he's that level below with Alan. But
he's not world-class yet. Are you saying Decore has the potential to be one of the best in the world? Because
no, I didn't say that. I said he has the potential to be class.
Good player, but he was with the relegated team in Watford.
Exactly.
Was that his fault?
He's good, but like.
Well, he was in the team, though.
Okay, Alan. Napoli.
Yeah,
I like
a
that.
good player, but he's not like world class.
No, that's why I said he's just below world class. And James, if you say he's not world class, I'm
Yeah,
going
he's
to
world
punch you in the
class. He's
face.
world class. Yeah,
He's
Okay,
he's
a
different
class
level.
player.
yeah.
Just I
He
think
could
like
he
injuries
honestly
and
he
stuff
could
like
walk into
wrecked him a little
any
bit.
Premier League squad except from maybe.
I think they could do with a better centre back, and then
Yeah,
we
that's
talk
the
about
only
fit.
position. Oh no, centre back and goalkeeper. That's my two worries with them.
Yeah, that fair enough.
I think they can score goals easily, because they got Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who I think will score a lot this year. They got
I reckon
Richarlison,
he'll
who's
score
always
more than
been
15
good.
goals.
I think they'll finish top 4 in my opinion. I know that's a big claim,
That's
but
a very big claim, mate.
So who are you going third?
I trust Carlo.
I'm
Place. Who
I'm
you
going
for,
Liverpool
Andres?
third.
I'll save mine to last this time.
Liverpool third place.
Ooh, okay.
Mhm.
Corey,
Sorry, what did you say?
Liverpool third.
third place. He's gone Liverpool third.
Liverpool third.
Yeah.
Third.
This is where I'm putting Chelsea.
Mm.
Oh, okay, okay. I can see that.
Look,
Third,
I'm
but
not even
close,
trying to
close
be
to the top.
biased, genuinely.
I could see that
With the
happening, but I don't think it will be a
firepower
landslide.
that Liverpool and Man City have, I can't see Chelsea finishing above
I
any
can
of
see,
them.
I can see that, but I don't think we'll be too far away from them two.
Yeah, I don't think the gap will be a big gap, but I just don't think with the firepower that they have and the money that, like, not that Liverpool spends a lot of money, but with City as well.
Yeah.
I know you lot have been spending big.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like their breakthrough.
It takes the team time to gel. I understand that. That's why I've got like not winning the league this season. I think we'll have a gelling period, but I think third.
I think your players need to adapt to the Prem a little bit more. Then maybe you have the firepower to compete.
Third or second, I don't know. I don't think we'll win it this year. I tell you what, just to make it interesting, I'll put us third because I want to keep the top two like really close battle. I think it's where we'll spend most of our time.
And I'm going Chelsea second.
Yeah, that's what I was dilly-dallying on second, but I wanted to keep it a man.
I know I'm an Arsenal fan and all of that, but bro, I actually think I think Chelsea are gonna finish second.
I see that happen as well.
I mean, yeah,
we have the players for it.
Don't get me wrong, your team is next anyway, but they're gonna finish second. It makes no sense.
We've signed world-class players in nearly every position, and maybe except from Ben Chilwell. He's the only one, but he's a quality Premier League left-back, which is what we needed. Like, literally anyone's better than Alonso with his two pace.
Mm.
I mean, you got a wicked goalkeeper.
Oh, honestly, don't worry. Eduard Mendy's coming in with his 6'6" self, and his long arms like the size of a basketball.
I'm talking about Kepa.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Corey, who you going second?
Kepa will never be
second.
placed.
I'm going. I don't. Oh, you know, I don't reckon Liverpool will win the league twice in a row.
Exactly.
Yeah, me too.
So we're all going City first. So we're all going City
I think
first.
even though they've made really good signings, in my opinion, Jota, class player, good. Not even a backup. He's a good starter if needs be.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
and Thiago's a world-class midfielder. Don't even get it twisted.
He's one of the
He will
best
upgrade their midfield just like that. Imagine a midfield of Keita, Thiago, and Fabinho. That's good midfield. I don't think it's the top three midfield.
I think Keita's a baller in that. Don't get me wrong, but I think they could improve in Keita a little bit better.
Yeah, but they have a squad rotation of Keita and Henderson. That's good.
I think the only position that they don't score with their striker. Firmino's not a goal scorer. He's a defensive attacker, according to Liverpool fans.
He gets a lot,
which
of hate
pisses
for
me
being
off.
Overrated, but I think he fits Klopp's system very well.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he does as well, but I think they should buy I thought they should have bought Timo Werner, but I'm not complaining. I'm a Chelsea fan because he can do both. He can create and he can score with 12 assists and like 32 goals in the Bundesliga.
You put Aubameyang into this Liverpool team.
Oh, they're going unbeaten.
No. I'm saying the opposite. They're all going to be wanting goals, isn't it? Look how greedy Salah is.
Oh, yeah. The greedy little.
If you want them three players, are all going to be challenging for the Golden Boot, right?
It's true.
Salah. You need some.
I need that, Corey. You're going to be playing well,
but I still think City. They had a lot of injuries last year. They're probably going to buy Koulibaly. It's been leaked today that they've had a bid of 70 million, accepted 70 million plus around like 2 million and add-ons around that fee. Agreed with Napoli. So if they bring him in, I think it's a no question because they've got Koulibaly, who I think is the second best centre back in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
So just behind Van Dijk, and then they got Laporte as well. He's a top He's top 3 centre back in the league this year. The only position I doubt with them is left back. They don't really have a left back, do they?
Yeah,
No,
so
Zinchenko's not a bad player. Like,
No, he's not a
neither
bad
is that
player.
Neither is that Mendy.
Mendy's too injury prone. He's a good player, but he's
fair
not.
enough. I mean, yeah.
they should go for like an Alex Tellers or Tagliafico left back.
That is a brilliant shout, and that's why I rate Man United signing him.
Yeah.
Is it confirmed?
Yeah,
It's almost confirmed.
it's nearly confirmed. Havertz just scored as well, so that's good news. Great finish.
Against Luton. Never mind about that. Anyway, we go on.
What's the Arsenal scores? Do you know what that is?
It's 0-0.
0-0 still.
Newcastle.
All right. So we're gonna finish it off with Golden Boot.
First place. I think we're all aligned with the City.
Yeah.
I think Pep's gonna be so angry this year that he won't even give like 2 tosses or anybody.
He's gonna be like,
him. He's gonna have 100% in the
down.
game.
No talk. Sit down.
Yeah. I agree with you. And I think KDB is just gonna go to the next level. They've signed Rodri, who I think wasn't bad last season, but he wasn't brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think he will step up.
Yeah.
I think Foden for David Silva is not an upgrade, but it gives more life into the midfield. You can see the way he plays. He has drive in him. He can drive past players, make those little 1-2s that David Silva can. I think he will be not an upgrade, but he would be an adequate replacement for
and
Silva.
he has the potential, in my opinion, to even be better than David.
Yeah. And buying
he's only
Koulibaly as
young.
well, I think they're just different level.
Yeah.
I think there's levels to this game.
And
I think on the only team I can say that are better than them at the moment is Bayern Munich, but Bayern Munich are just by far 8-0 and get Schalke, meant to be a top 4 club in the Germany, 8-0. That's
Bayern
almost
just
as
destroying
embarrassing
teams
as when
for
like
fun.
an 8-2 to Barcelona. Like,
they're just too good. They got the best left back in the world. They got the best striker in the world. They got some of the best wingers in the world.
Yeah.
Thomas Müller, who's a serial winner.
Yeah,
They've got Kimmich. They've lost Thiago. But they've lost Kimmich and Leon Goretzka.
They're also gonna get Brozovic from Inter Milan.
Yeah, I heard that as well. He's a class player as well.
Yeah.
As his Thiago replacement. Yeah, I see Man City winning the league.
And we're gonna finish the podcast off with our golden
top scorer
boot.
And top assister.
Yeah, golden boot predictions.
I think it's kind of obvious, to be honest.
Aubameyang. Don't
Aubameyang and
say Timo Werner. It's Aubameyang for golden boot.
Aubameyang and then assist king De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Okay. You.
Yeah, I'm Aubameyang and De Bruyne. It's simple. It's just you just know it.
Non-biased. I think anyone would agree.
I disagree with Aubameyang. I don't think he'll be top scorer this year.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it's going to be Timo Werner this year. So I don't think that.
I mean,
I think the top scorer this year is going to be Salah, just because he goes for goals.
All right,
he doesn't pass.
He would rather
take an iffy shot than pass it for a good, a definite goal.
I can back Salah because like I think it's going to be Aubameyang, but at the same time,
just wants to win.
I think it definitely could be Salah,
which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong; it's a brilliant thing for Arsenal. I think Salah's trying to get those accolades as like top scorer. I think people respect Aubameyang more for what he does for the team than Salah.
All right.
So I've gone for Salah, and then for top assister for me, in my opinion, no bias included, I'm going for Ziyech.
Oh my! Over the point.
No bias.
Come
no
on.
Bias. I think De Bruyne will be close. I just think Ziyech. He created 6 chances a game in the Eredivisie. I know it's the Eredivisie, but in the Champions League.
Exactly, it's the Eredivisie.
That's a bigger Farmers League than League One.
If De Bruyne almost beat the assist record in the
Champions League, listen,
he almost beat Henry's assist record. Man said,
in the Champions League, let me finish. In the Champions League, in the last 3 seasons, he's created the most chances in the competition. Yeah, he's created way more than any in second place. And he's playing for Ajax, who in the Champions League don't dominate the ball. He was their best player by a mile. He's Chelsea's one creator, so he will be getting the ball a lot and playing those little balls to Timo and Kai and Pulisic, which is why I think he will be the top assister in my opinion. But I think it could be KDB as well. Don't get me
I
wrong.
personally
Alright.
disagree.
If I was being biased, I would have gone for Timo. But I genuinely think Ziyech will be the top assister. Because I think KDB, you have other players in City's team who are creators. There are loads of others. I think in Chelsea's team, you only have one main creator in Ziyech.
Alright.
So,
I do
do you
disagree.
want to do the outro, Andres? And like say,
Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Road to 100 subs. Safe.